Hi, good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about finite element analysis subjects. Finite element analysis is a powerful technique for solving engineering problems involving complex and irregular geometry. So, in this session, we are going to discuss the portion of internal test 3 and cover the important topics which is asking in the university exam. I set the syllabus for internal test is unit 5. Now you can see the slide which shows an outline of unit 5, that is isoparametric formulation. This is your Anna University curriculum syllabus. So in this syllabus, in this particular unit 5, the questions are asked two areas. I referred many question papers and I discussed and I concluded that two main area they are asking. One is first area, that is 15th A question is natural coordinate system, isoparametric elements, shape function for isoparametric elements, 1 and 2 dimensional elements, and serendipity elements and numerical integration. So this is shown in red color text. Then 15th B question, that is another important topic is, that is matrix solution techniques to dynamics problems and introduction to analysis software. So which is shown in blue color text. Now coming to the 15th B questions, they are asking about dynamic problems and introduction to ANSYS software. So coming to the dynamic problems, it deals with the spring mass systems which you have studied in DOM subject, that is dynamics of machinery subject, in semester 5. Okay, so that is why you might be know that the spring mass systems. So that spring mass system we can be implemented. So spring, that is a dynamic problems, is nothing but time consideration which is implemented here. The next one is introduction to ANSYS software. So those who are attending my online classes, we should understand that what is the meaning of ANSYS software. Anyhow, here I am explained that what is the meaning of analysis software. So analysis software is a powerful techniques. That is the main thing is it is a solving engineering problems for complex and irregular complex problems. So that coming to the introduction to ANSYS software. In ANSYS software, there are several softwares are available nowadays. First one is Abacus, other one is ANSYS, third one is Hypermesh software, then Astron, then Cosmos softwares. So these are the softwares available in commercially, but in familiar and easy to user friendly software is ANSYS. So okay, next we are going to discuss about the introduction about the ANSYS software. So these are the ANSYS software launcher, that is a product launcher. You can give the working directory and file name, then you can run the finally in the end of this, it is a run, you can go into the ANSYS module. So this is a module. So in this so this is the ANSYS introduction module. So here it is a utility menu. This menu it is called as utility menu. This menu it is called as main menu. This portion it is called as view. What you are going to design, that is isoparametric, that is isometric view, trigonometric view, front view, right side view. So this is the view model. So about this ANSYS introduction I explained in online classes. Now again I can recall it here. So it is for preferences. So this preferences module, they having which module you are going to solve for, like structural, thermal, then dynamics behavior. So that preference you can be selected here. The next one is preprocessor, then another one is solution, other one is general post processor. So these are the main solving techniques for FEA, finite element analysis. So that preprocessor is nothing but that is a preprocessor. Preprocessor having a different module, that is a different steps over here, that is for element type, real constant, material properties, sections, modeling, meshing, and then checking control, so meshing. So this is an important parameter we are going to set these preprocessor techniques. Then another one is solution techniques or as analysis techniques. So in this module we giving the defined loads. It is nothing but constrain your model, that is your constrain your model. It's constraining your model is nothing but degree of freedom. So you already studied about the degree of freedom in engineering mechanics itself. Okay, so that is why here it is important parameter is defining load and what type of defining load is necessary. The next one is you can, after setting the boundary condition, we can solve by these option. Then another important is after solution is done, we called as general post processor, that is called as post processing. So in this module we can see the results by using plot diagrams, by using the graph, by using the by means of data. So it is a three important module is important, that is for in ANSYS software, that is preprocessor, then processor or a solution or RS analysis, then another one is general post processor. So sometimes a question asked about write and explain about introduction to ANSYS softwares, means you can write these steps by your own words. Okay, then next one is important thing is in your curriculum. In curriculum you can see about the elements. You can see this elements. So elements is nothing but discretization process. You can see this is a discretization process. It is called as meshing. So one separate module is here, that is for meshing. That meshing is nothing but your discretization process. So here you can choose this by means of element types. So this is the element type you can be added. You can add in the library itself. They given us link, beam, pipe and shell element. So what analysis you are going to do? Suppose you are going to do as a solid material, we can choose by means of these type of elements, that is node. QUAD is nothing but quadrilateral element. It is nothing but 4 noded element. Sometimes the 8 noded element is also having, so that is for 8 noded element. So here it is 182 and 183 is given. So what is the meaning of 183? 182 is nothing but element type, can be element type. So those who are attending my online classes, you can be easily understand, right? The next one is bricks element, and similarly for axis symmetric element, similarly for isoparametric element, it will be available here. The next one is then for understanding purpose, I solve one dimension problem, and that one dimension problem is compared with in ANSYS book result. I compare with book results also. So this is another module for FEA, that is we called as workbench. So based on the workbench I solve that but static analysis. So that is by FEA one dimensional problem. So I am not going to discuss in depth detail, so I am just telling the results. So that is for one dimensional problem. Compare these results compared with book result. Okay, based on that book result and book value, you can be feeded into the ANSYS software and check and compare the results. So I compare the results, that is total deformation, that is 0.2326. In book results also having the same results. So those who are attending that my FEA online classes, they may aware of it. The next one is stresses. So stresses in bar, this is a one dimensional, but this is another step bar 1 and bar 2. This having a separate Young's modular. This also having a separate Young's modulus. So I applied it and analyze it in the ANSYS software, and I getting the same result, that is 54.375 for tensile result and minus 116.48 for megapascal, that is nothing but Newton per mm square. It is for compressive stress. It is for the compressive stress. So this result will be compared with in book result also. So next we are going to discuss about 15th A question, that is for isoparametric formation, that is natural coordinate system, isoparametric element, safe function for isoparametric elements, and 1 and 2 dimensional element, then numerical integration. So here the dynamic problems is a big area, so I will discuss in separate session. So tomorrow we are going to write the test for internal test, so that parameter only I am going to discuss here. So that is a